Hey everyone, it's Lex. Thank you so much for joining me once again. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for subscribing, and more importantly, thank you to everyone that's been watching. So excited to be doing these videos and just commissioning women and getting them ready and just working alongside to everything that God has called you to do. So thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, hit that button or that little ring-a-ling bell to let you know when these videos are going to come up. I'm just really excited. Today I had an amazing conversation with one of my very best friends, and we were just talking about getting this done and moving out of our comfort zone and walking on faith. So thank you once again for tuning in and watching. So about 2 weeks ago, I went to New York, and it was a short trip. But on that trip, my sister had a slew of things for me to do. She is the mother of the century, okay? So the kids were going back to school. She was getting everything ready for them. And part of what she wanted to do was something that she had found on Pinterest. I mean, you know. So she asked me to write special messages on her kids' pencils for school. And I had fun doing it, even though we stayed up till like 4 in the morning, getting all her work done and all the projects that she had ready for me. And then I came back to Texas, and the following week she posted on Facebook to place orders if people wanted writing on their pencils, $10 a box. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe the amount of orders we received. It was over the top. So I had to get on Amazon Prime, order me so many pencils, and we sent them out 2 days ago. So I hope everybody enjoys them. Thank you for ordering. But immediately I thought about the Proverbs 31 woman. So today I want to talk to those women out there that have been called to make that money. Yes, I'm going to talk to you about making those money moves, okay? So stay tuned. Today's topic is entitled Boss Lady. Throughout this channel, I know that I'm going to be getting into this Proverbs 31 women more often than not, because there's just so many great lessons in her, in those verses in Proverbs 31. But today, I want to talk to those women that have been called to produce, they've been called to supply, they've been called to be fruitful in their finances. So I want to talk to you about that woman today, and possibly encourage someone that has that calling that has yet to activate it. Now, this Proverbs 31 woman, she did not have a name. And why is that? I believe she didn't have a name because we can find that Proverbs 31 woman in so many of us. You can find her. Her name could be Alexa, Carmen. It could be Lisa, Jessica. It could be Kayla, Audrey, Vanessa, Charisma. So many names out there, and you can plug yourself into this woman because this is who you are and what you do. I'm going to read you 5 verses from the Message translation, and I'll be reading Proverbs 31 verses 13, verses 16, 17, 18, and verse 24. Proverbs 31 reads like this. Verse 13, she shops around for the best yarns and cottons and enjoys knitting and sewing. Verse 16, she looks over a field and buys it. Then with the money she put aside, plants a garden. Verse 17, first thing in the morning, she dresses for work, rolls up her sleeves, eager to get started. 18, she senses the worth of her work and is in no hurry to call it quits for the day. Verse 24, she designs gowns and sells them, brings the sweaters she knits to the dress shops. Okay, so here are 5 qualities of a boss lady. Number 1, she enjoys or she delights in what she's doing. According to the verse that we read in number 13, it says that she enjoyed knitting and sewing. Back to the pencils that I did for my sister. One of my hobbies, something that I enjoy thoroughly, is writing. I can write my alphabet, no joke, for 2 hours straight, trying different lettering techniques. And don't get me started on pens. I am obsessed. And I know that's like the YouTube word. I am obsessed. But no, I have an obsession with pens. And it doesn't matter if they're 99 cents or if they're $200. I love pens, and if it writes fly, I want the pen. So, and I'm not ashamed of asking you, like if I'm in a store and they're like writing on a pen, or they ask me to sign a receipt, and if I like the pen, I'll be like, can I have that? Thanks. So my sister asked me to do a slew of writing for her, and it was writing on those pens, something that I'm passionate about, that brought profit to my home. Okay. So think about the thing that you are excited about doing, that you enjoy doing, that you're passionate about doing. And let me tell you, do I have the best writing? Yes. No, I'm just kidding. There's so many people that write so amazing, and I can watch them all day on my Instagram. Just, I'll post some people that I'm just absolutely loving right now, so that you could go follow. But it's about doing what you're passionate about. It's not about comparing your gift to someone else's. It's about thoroughly enjoying what you do. And when you're passionate about what you do, you will do it as long as it takes. There's some of you that are sitting here watching this that you're comfortable doing what you're doing right now, and that's great, but it's not your passion. So today I want to stir you up. What is it that you are actually passionate about? Because that's the thing that you will do for the rest of your life. Waking up every morning excited about your day. With passion comes profit. Number 2, boss lady. Every boss lady is an investor. According to the scripture that we read, she goes out, she buys something, and she puts money aside to expand and multiply. Too many times we all save for that one thing. And then after we get that thing, we have nothing for later. Let me tell you, a boss lady knows that I may not have everything that I want right now, but I'm saving up for so much more. So a boss sets aside now so that when later comes, she has more than what she could imagine, and she has enough to share. I know many of us are not going to go out right now and buy a field, but you can sell that unused clothing that you have. You can sell those purses that you have and save that money to buy more, to invest, to possibly open up your own store. Now, for example, a couple of years ago, I have a business that I do on the side, which is marketing for churches and small businesses. My computer that I was using just did not work anymore, and obviously I need it to be able to produce. So I contacted this amazing church and these amazing pastors that believe in me, and I asked them if they were willing to invest a certain amount of money for the computer that I wanted, and in doing so I would in turn work for them for 3 months, and they could give me as much work as they wanted, and I would do it all because of the investment that they would make in me. But after that, the works that I didn't just, use the money that was coming in. Instead, I put the money on the side to get more product for my business, to get lighting, to get photography backgrounds, all sorts of things. So a boss lady knows that she has to put money aside now to grow her business for later. So it's not about what you can buy now. It's about what you could save for then. Number 3, every boss lady, she knows how to work hard. Now, I'm going to read to you what it says in the New Living Translation. It says, she is energetic, strong, a hard worker. When I started my business years ago, I remember that my office was at home, and it could be so easy to get too comfortable at home to ever want to work or do anything. I would be in my, let's keep it 100% real. I would be in my PJs until like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock when it was time to roll to church. If my husband and I had a meeting or something, and work would just stay there. I wasn't excited about it. I knew that I had so much to do, but it wasn't until my husband sat down with me and he said, why don't you get up in the morning and get ready like if you're going to work? And like, as much as I didn't want to do that, like I was happy being comfortable. Okay. I decided the next day that I was going to wake up. I got up. I've worked as an administrator my whole life and career, so I knew what that meant. I got up the next day. I did my hair. I did my makeup. I put on my clothes, and yes, I even wore heels. Yes, I did. I even wore heels. I did not even wear my slippers, and I got up ready to work. And you know what happened? Work got done. A boss lady is not afraid to get her hands dirty. A boss lady is not afraid to do the work while everyone else is comfortable, while everyone else is sitting back kicking it. She's the one that gets things done. She is what I like to call the hustler. So if you're the boss lady and you have all this potential and you have all this dream and you have all this skill and you're like, why aren't things happening? Why don't you evaluate how your work day is going? If you do not have a planner, then I could tell you right away that's one of the problems. I live by 3 P's and 3 P's alone. Pray, plan, prepare. If you are not planning for success, success is not going to be given to you. So I love this, and I love what it says in the Message translation. It says, first thing in the morning, she dresses for work, rolls up her sleeves, eager to get started. I'm excited about every day because every day brings me a step closer to that dream, that purpose, that goal. So boss lady, it's time to get to it. Number 4, know your worth. And this is so important. Know the value of what you do. Whether you're an amazing teacher or people come to you for advice all the time. If you are a graphic designer, listen, if you could take pictures, back in the day, people needed all these like $1,000 worth of camera equipment and so forth. Nowadays, people take amazing pictures on their cell phone. If you can cook, bake, if you can watch kids write, like there's so many things that bring value to you. I know what I'm good at. I know what I love. I know what I'm passionate about. And I'm not here to say that I do everything well, but I do know what I excel in. And that is where I like to put my worth. Can you draw? Can you sing? There's some people out there that can write amazing. There's some people that they just have an eye for decoration. And I love beautiful things, but I'm the one going on Pinterest, going on Instagram and following people with home decorations because I can't see these different textures and put them together in these different colors and put them together and make it look fabulous. I wish that I could, but I can't do that. There is money in what you do. Boss lady, I'm here to tell you, value your work. Value your worth. Yes, even if you're a talker, okay? There are people that are with their ears wide open, ready to listen. Now, some of our giftings are going to require, if you're a great teacher, it's going to require schooling. Others is going to require you to get certified. If you're a makeup artist, if you love to do hair, nails, yeah, you're going to require a couple of training, a couple of certifications. But whatever it takes, value who you are, value the worth of your hands, because you know what? There are people that have been asking you to do things for them because they value who you are and they value what you do. And it's time, boss lady, that you start getting paid for the sweat of your brow. And last but not least, number 5. All right, the 5th quality of a boss lady. Number 1, she enjoys her work. Number 2, she invests. Number 3, she works hard. Number 4, she knows her worth. And number 5, she makes money moves. The Bible says that she went out, she took what she loved, what she enjoyed. She loved making clothing. So after she made this stuff that she so enjoyed and was passionate about, she went to the marketplace and say, here's some merchandise, sell it for me. What is it that you are so passionate about and that people absolutely love that only you do? You watch my children, you know, when I bring my kids to you, I know that you will love on them and watch them open up a daycare. Nobody cooks like you, nobody bakes like you. Get your restaurant ready. Start your food truck. I love the way you decorate. Can you come decorate my house? Put up a business. I love the way you dress. I absolutely love it. Hey, I can style you if you want. I'm getting into that business now. Whatever it is, there's just such a variety. There's such a vastness in our giftings and in our passions. So whatever it is that you're passionate about, it's time for you to start being that boss lady. It's time for you to start investing. And no, it's not a bad thing to be getting paid for your passion. You know why? Because Proverbs 31, she was a woman that did that. And there's just such a stigma about, oh, but I feel bad charging. Well, if you have a sister like me, she'll post your stuff up and she'll get paid for it. Find someone that believes in the worth of your gift and values it, that they're willing to be maybe your investor, maybe they're willing to be your manager, whatever the case may be. But it's time for you to start getting the fruits of your labor. Boss lady, it's okay for you to step out of the walls of your church and not limit yourself, because there are so many different avenues for you to showcase and highlight your work, like Etsy. There are people waiting, are people ready to pay for what you do. So I hope this is an encouragement for you. I hope that you can hear this and say, you know what, today I'm gonna start. I'm gonna make some business cards. I'm going to find out how I can enroll in that class. I'm gonna go to work tomorrow and tell the ladies, listen, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna do this cooking class at my house, and if you want to come, whatever it is, just get started and everything else will take its course. All right. So please hit me up if you enjoyed this. Thumbs it up. I am so glad to be here once again and talk to you. I'm excited about what's coming. So my ladies, it's time to get the job done. This is Lex. I will see you later. Enjoy the journey.